You put in the work, hours at the gym, carbs cut, calories logged like a spreadsheet. Yet months later, the weight sneaks back. And no, it's not because you failed. Nearly 95% of diets collapse long term, not due to laziness, but because your body is designed to resist weight loss. When the scale drops, your metabolism slows, and hunger hormones like ghrelin surge. Your body isn't focused on beach season, it's focused on survival. But here's where it gets interesting. Japan has one of the lowest obesity rates on Earth, around 4.5%, nearly 10 times lower than the US. And they still eat rice, noodles, even snacks. So what's the catch? What are they doing differently? Stay with me. This flips everything you think you know about dieting. First, let's clear the myths. It's not genetics. Japanese and American DNA isn't wildly different. It's not smoking. Japanese men actually smoke more. And it's definitely not the gym. Only about 3% of Japanese people even have memberships. So how do they stay lean without obsessing? Because they don't rely on willpower. They rely on design. Once you see how, you'll realize weight control isn't about pushing harder. It's about setting life up smarter. Here are 9 science-backed habits from Japan that quietly reshape how you eat, move, and think without starvation or gym slavery. And the first one starts earlier than you'd expect. Habit 1. Train your taste buds early. In Japan, food education begins in school. Lunch isn't random. It's nutritionally planned, freshly prepared, and eaten together. No vending machines, no ultra-processed chaos. Kids grow up tasting real food, rice, vegetables, fish, so that becomes their definition of normal. Compare that to many Western lunches. Processed carbs, fried food, sugar-loaded drinks, a system that literally trains the brain to crave sweetness. Here's the key takeaway. Taste is learned, and you can relearn it at any age. Start small. Replace just one processed food per week with something fresh. Over time, your cravings quietly change. And the next habit explains why convenience might be your biggest advantage. Habit 2. Healthy convenience. Japan has far more convenience stores than the US, but their fast food looks very different. Instead of burgers and burritos, it's rice bowls, grilled fish, miso soup, tofu. Fast, affordable, and nourishing. This isn't discipline, it's environmental design. Psychology shows we don't choose freely, we choose what's easiest. Japan simply makes the better option the default. So don't fight cravings, change your surroundings. Because once your environment shifts, behavior follows. And that leads perfectly into how they eat less without feeling deprived. Habit 3. Portion control without suffering. Japanese meals are built around moderation, not restriction. There's even a phrase, hara hachi bu, eat until you're about 80% full. Meals come in small dishes with variety, rice, soup, fish, vegetables, so your brain registers abundance without excess. No oversized plates, no endless refills. This works because of something called unit bias. We feel satisfied when the plate is empty, not when our body actually is. Smaller servings equals fewer calories equals no mental resistance. But sugar is where things really start to separate. Habit 4. Sugar awareness. Here's a quiet shock. The average Japanese person consumes about half the sugar of an American. Their drinks are smaller. A soda can is around 150 milliliters, not 350. Desserts are tiny, but crafted for enjoyment, not overload. And science backs this up. When people cut sugar by 40% for just 2 months, sweetness begins to taste 40% stronger. Your taste recalibrates. Try this simple swap. Replace one sugary drink a day with green tea, 0 calories, stress-reducing, metabolism-supporting. Now, let's talk timing, because when you eat matters more than you think. Habit 5. Structured eating. Most Japanese adults eat 3 consistent meals: breakfast before 9, lunch by 1, dinner before 8. This rhythm trains your hormones. It reduces mindless snacking, emotional eating, and late-night binges. When eating is chaotic, your brain grabs whatever is closest, and it's usually the worst option. Structure is discipline's quiet partner. Fix your meal times and cravings start to fade on their own. And here's the part everyone gets wrong about exercise. Habit 6. Move naturally. The Japanese don't work out. They move. Walking to trains, climbing stairs, cycling to work. This constant low-level motion is called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Tiny movements, massive impact. No stress, no guilt, just motion built into life. And that's why consistency beats intensity every time. But how fast you eat may matter even more than how much. Habit 7. Slow eating. Chopsticks naturally slow meals down. And that's powerful because your brain needs about 20 minutes to recognize fullness. Eat too fast and you overshoot. Even without chopsticks, try this. Put your fork down between bites. Chew fully. Breathe. You'll eat less and feel more satisfied, which brings us to the final mindset shift. Habit 8 and 9. Respect the meal. In Japan, meals aren't rushed. No phones, no scrolling, no eating on the run. Eating is treated with respect, almost like a small ritual. That mindfulness reconnects you to hunger, fullness, and enjoyment. The Japanese secret isn't a special diet. It's a way of living built on balance, rhythm, and respect. Because when you stop fighting your body and start listening to it, staying slim stops being a struggle and starts becoming natural. So which of these habits would you try first? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoy understanding how culture shapes psychology, subscribe for more videos like this.